You're listening to fucking June music.
Welcome to another edition of the Willie Bragg Show. I'm your humble host, humble sometimes not so humble, host Willie Bragg. Let me get my props set up and everything set up here. How are you doing today? I'm okay. I'm a little tired, but enough about my own personal problems, I guess you could say. Be sure to press like and comment and share. Apparently, when you press like, it helps with the algorithms. Commenting keeps the conversation going, and hopefully, sharing, spreads the words about this channel, and of course, subscribing too helps. So, what I want to talk about is George Galloway. Who is a former British Labour Party MP, who basically was thrown out of the Labour Party in 2003 for being correct about the Iraq War. And he went and founded a political party called the Respect Party and got back into Parliament again. And he's now doing a British version of BreadTube. He has his own program, and so he's doing quite well for himself. And he has he has guests on his show, and he has good conversations and everything. And so he's made a prediction about the Democrats, and I will play you that prediction, and I'm going to share my take on it. So let's get everything set up, and we'll get underway. Let's see what we can do here. Here we go. Right. Yeah, right there. Okay. And let's get that thing set up over here. Okay. And here he is. Take it away, George Galloway.
And the Democrats are about to face a long, dark night of the soul in the midterm elections. As Garland Nixon put it here last week, they are facing a wipeout of biblical proportions. And I think that, as always, Garland is right. And no party could deserve it more than the US Democrats. They have led the world into a tumultuous war in the heart of Europe. They have beggared and destroyed the European economies, and the politicians in Europe are beginning to feel the heat. The centrist government of Italy was the biggest tree in the forest to fall, but it will not be the last. There were mass demonstrations today and yesterday in Germany and in France. And in both cases, the demonstrations were roundly ignored by the media. But this is not 2002. This is not 1982 or 1952. The people know when there are mass demonstrations on the streets of their country. And those demonstrations have several key demands in common. An end to the sanctions on Russia, an end to the war in Ukraine, an end to their government's involvement in the war in Ukraine, and relief for the mass of the people from unemployment, poverty, hunger, and freezing conditions, which people can feel coming in on the north wind.
And he is correct, because the Europeans have had it, and I have actually long envied the way things are done in Europe. They've had a pretty stable time after World War II for the most part. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there were some turmoil in the former Yugoslavia after the death of Tito, especially during the 1990s and things like that. That's where it did get dire and dicey. There was some uprisings in Hungary and Czechoslovakia with a Soviet crackdown, things of that nature. But overall, the continent's been relatively peaceful. You had economic ups and downs, boom and bust, not to the extreme level like you get here in the United States or places like that. But the point I'm trying to make is that what's happened is that with the sanctions that's going on and everything, and people are going to be suffering this winter. They're going to be freezing because of the oil embargo and sanctions against Russia with this war, which is going to make the people in Western Europe suffer as a result. I don't know why our politicians in the United States and in NATO, and I'm going to say the United States more because I think the United States, they can't help themselves. They love to get themselves into conflicts. I'm not excusing what Vladimir Putin's doing. I'm not excusing that at all. But we're talking about a country like Ukraine where the government's actually more right-wing than Russia is. And I have to go and repeat this over and over again. 11 political parties have been banned in the Ukraine. I don't know of any political party being banned in Russia. There are some similarities with one country being more toxic than the other. Both countries do not have a good treatment of the LGBTQ community, but Ukraine is on record of being significantly worse. There is an anti-Semitism problem in the Ukraine. There is a Nazi problem in the Ukraine and it's being disregarded. And it came into being when the United States, when the CIA basically helped topple the government in 2014 and put in one of their own in there. And we're seeing the results right now. And we broke our promise to them, to Russia, after the fall of the Soviet Union. But here in the United States, the Democratic Party, again, while Tulsi Gabbard is a hypocrite for calling the Democratic Party the war party, which she is kind of correct on that, but she's campaigning for Donald Bodock of New Hampshire, who is basically a war hawk, and significantly more so than the war hawks that she's accusing of the Democrats of being. The thing about it is that if they continue on this course, they're going to go and lose the election. The polls are tightening up, and the momentum that the Democrats were getting for a little while seems to be gone. I mean, the one area where the Democrats were expected to win was in Pennsylvania, and we don't know what's going to happen yet, but apparently the polls are tightening, and it didn't have to be this way. And so the Democrats are more than likely going to lose the House. I think that's it. That is a given, but it's now going to look a little bit, the Senate's going to look a little more doubtful at this point. I would have recently said that the Senate was going to remain in Democratic hands, perhaps gaining 1 or 2 seats more, while the Republicans will have a soft majority over the Democrats in the House. That's what was my prediction. But it looks like that the Republicans are gaining a little more momentum. And somebody from across the ocean is realizing this, George Galloway. And, you know, if somebody from across the ocean is realizing this, maybe the Democrats here in the United States should wake the fuck up. Of course, we know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. The Democrats are going to probably lose this election. And because I've seen this playbook before, that they're going to go and blame the left again, as they normally do. The left is the favorite punching bag of the Democratic Party. They're going to blame the left, and you know, and they're going to reinforce Clintonism. Mark my words. It's going to, if you hate Hillary Clinton, if you're a leftist in the Democratic Party, if you're a leftist who's an independent and you hate Hillary Clinton, buckle and be sure to vomit plenty, because you're going to see plenty of Hillary Clinton back again in all her nasty glory, unfortunately speaking. But anyway, that's pretty much what I have to say about that. And, you know, it sucks, but that's what it's looking like. But George Galloway's been correct about a lot of things. And I urge you to, not that he needs any of my help, go ahead and subscribe to his program and get a British socialist perspective of you know, life in the UK and a socialist perspective of geopolitics from his perspective. You know, you can almost say he's like an older Richard Medhurst in that regard. So, or that Richard Medhurst is like a younger George Galloway. Take your pick. So anyhow, I'm going to probably go and cut this video short. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree with what I have to say, comment anyway. We will have a conversation. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it, because we are the muckrakers of our time. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. Follow me on all the platforms on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. go ahead and do that, and we, and continue to support independent media, because corporate media has absolutely nothing at all to offer us, not a damn thing. So anyway, until next time, I'm Willie Bragg. Y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all next time. I will conclude by saying to you all, music.